Python, Python is having, Python offers a lot of operators. Plenty of operators are there in Python that, may not be available in other programming languages. Are quite helpful to actually write a program effectively, write expressions effectively. So these are broadly operators are categorized into. These are the These are different operators. We know the arithmetic, logical, relational, membership, identity, assignment, bitwise, and compound. Arithmetic operators are self-explanatory. Relational operators are used to check the condition, such that these are also referred as conditional operators. Now let's come to logical operators. Logical operators work like a conjunction. See, this article is having comprehensive guide of each operator. So we are discussing these logical operators. So these logical operators can be used just like in spoken language English. We have and or. They are used to join two sentences, two words. Okay, so here we use these operators to join two expressions. Okay, and now not is just like a negate, the way if it is true, it would be evaluated as false, vice versa. If it is false, it will be evaluated as true. Now let's come here, logical and logical or here. Now check this one here. You want to check some range. For suppose you have x and y. You want to check something, a value which is greater than x as well as which is less than y. Okay, so select like that. So in those cases we can use these operators, logical and logical or. So these operators do return what they do. They return, you see my screen, we take x equal to 9, y equal to 2. So I want some z equal to 5. Okay, so I need to check if it is in z, which is greater than, which is just greater than y. Okay, is it true? Yeah, z less than x, is it true? I need to check if z is within the range. How can I check that one? Z less than x and z greater than y. Is it true? Sorry, here less than I have to use, right? Check this one. So at the same time, z is less than x as well as z is greater than y. In such a case, we get true. So these logical operators evaluates the condition into a Boolean value, either true or false. Okay, and so just like if you use here or, what happens? It returns true because truth table, check for yourself, true and true. What you'll get? True, true, and false. You will get false. Okay, this is a truth table. Okay, so this you can print actually. Let's create a new file. Let's take true and true, right? So what you will get here, right? Run this one. So check this one. Oh, what happened? Okay, I have to replace percentages with the. Okay, check this one. True and true. What happened? What you have here? True. So this is true. Instead of using any condition, we use direct uh, literals. Okay. So truth table is that, when you both values are true, you will get true. Otherwise, if any one of them is false, you will get false. For and logic. For our logic, either one of is true, it is true. Okay. For this thing to be false, both has to be false. Right? Do you understand? Okay. So Python supports short circuit operations. What is short circuit operations? So Python supports short circuit operator. You can construct using logical operators. How it works? For suppose if you use condition, it is evaluated as either true false. But if you use this with the variables or literals, what happens? So you can actually use this short circuit to reduce the number of lines of code you write. For suppose I need to select let's say I need to select one value based on true false. Okay, so here check an example. First let me explain how short circuit works. Okay, if I have value x and value y, okay, what happens? X and y, what happens? It returns first the short circuit expression evaluates like this. Check this one. Can you notice one thing? In a truth table here, if in an truth table, if any of the expression is false, it is false. It is decided already. If you see first false, it means that you don't have to evaluate the second expression because it is false already. Do you get it? Okay, but if first expression is true, we have to, second expression must be evaluated, otherwise we don't know whether it is true or false. For AND logic. Okay, so what happens if first is true? So first thing you need to know, in a Python, every value is evaluated as can be evaluated as either true or false. So so you have a bool function. Okay, you can give any value to that will return as the boolean equivalent of that value. Okay, so every value in Python is evaluated as a true except empty list and 0. Okay, so what is boolean equivalent of 0, which is false? Okay, so truthness, we call it as truthness. Okay, so all values, all non-zero values are evaluated as true. Okay, so anything that is empty or 0 means false. Okay, check the bool of -9, which is true because it is non-zero. Okay, so check the bool of empty list, false. Okay, so give something inside list. Check this one. Okay, so what this bool function does, this converts the given object into boolean equivalent. Okay, So all values evaluated are converted into true except 0 and empty objects. Okay, so any non-zero value or non-empty collection would be evaluated as a true. Okay, or converted as true, converted into true, boolean true. Got it? So now tell me, if I give y, you have y, is y true or false? Okay, true, right? Yeah, true, because it is non-zero. Okay, so and x, it is non-zero. If I use y, so what happens internally? Python actually checks the truthness of this expression or a value here. Okay, variable. So as if we have seen here, bool of x is true. So likewise, x is evaluated as true. Okay, if x is true, if you use AND logic, AND operator, basically Python doesn't need to evaluate y because the first operand is already true, because it is decided. Sorry, I'm sorry. Here, if you use AND, first one is true, second one needs to be evaluated, because in a AND operator, if you use AND operator, you don't know yet whether the whole expression is true or false, because until you check the second value. Do you understand? If first is true, we are not sure whether the whole expression is true or false, because based on second value only it can be determined, such that second value will be evaluated and you will get the second value. Got it? So check this one, x and y. What you got? 2. Check this one, y. So if you use and, we will check that one. Okay, if you use and, what happens? It returns the second value, because the first value is evaluated, and the so we can put this way. We use short circuit operator, short circuit AND operator. You can use short circuit AND operator to select the second value, second operand, if the first operand is true. Okay, so I can put this way, xy equal to, okay, so I need to check the old person. Okay, check the age 1 equal to 32, 23, age 2 equal to, okay, 52. So older equal to age 1 and age 2. Okay, check this one. Okay, why? Because first one is, okay, so we can actually do, we can actually put this way also, age 1 less than 50 and age 2. Check this one, right? Got it? Okay. So what is younger? Check this one. How R short circuit R operator works? It is opposite. Okay, check this one. Age x or y. What returns here? The first value returns. Why? Because in our R short circuit operator, if you use R short circuit operator, if either of one is true, whole expression is said to be true, such that second expression expression is not required to be evaluated here. If the first one is true, okay, you don't need to evaluate the second one. Got it? Okay, so true will be returned. Okay, here But if first one is false, in such a case, we if first one is false, second expression needs to be tested, because you don't know at whether it is true or false. Okay, but either of them is true. First one is true, the whole expression is said to be true, such that, here, the since x is first one is since first one is true, okay, x or y, what you got, since first one is true, the y is not evaluated. You got x, and check this one, for x and y you got the y, for x or y you got the x. Got it? Why? Because here x is 9 or 2. Check this one, 9 or 2, you got 9 and 2, you got 2. Why? Because here 9 is the truthness of 9 is true, right? So since it is true already, first value will be returned. Okay, so but here 9 is true, but second needs to be checked when it comes to logical AND, because we don't know that whether it is true or false unless we check the second one. So in such a case, if we use AND operator, you get to choose the second value. So how can we use this one? Y younger equal to age 1 less than 50 or age 2. Okay, check this one, or check this one. Got it? 23 or 52. So how it works here? 23 is true already, so that second value need not to be checked, so that return the first value itself. These are the short circuit operators, logical and logical OR. So these can be used to actually reduce the number of lines of code we write. These are like a shorthand. Do you get it? How this can be checked, how this can be returned. Older equal to age 1 less than 50 or age 2. Okay. Sorry, and right here we have. Okay. Okay. I can actually make this one older message. Okay, greeting. Age 2 less than 50, greater than 50, and hello, welcome. Okay, so check this one. Let's enter age 2 equal to 45. Now if you do this thing again, what you will have here in older greeting? No, false. Why? Because here the first expression is false. We used AND. If either of first one is false, second one will not be evaluated, so that you got false here. Okay, so this is shorthand. How this without this short circuit operator, how you would need to write this one? You will have to write if condition age 2 greater than 50. Okay, and then okay, GRT greeting equal to uh, welcome senior. Got it? So this thing whole thing can be actually written as grt equal to age to greater than 50 and okay, hello, welcome. Got it? Do you understand? Okay, so these short circuit operators work like a shorthands.